Hello? Yep, I'm live now. Just give me a second. Okay, where did I put everything? Bum, 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 bum. I need Dock Station to help me out here. Skip this update. Screw that, Dock Station. Never trusting your updates ever again. Screw that. Oh, that's why I have to bring up the... I always forget whenever I bring up this game. Where is it? Oh, here. Sorry, I'm trying to remember where everything is. Okay, so now... got everything ready. Let's go to Dhaka. And is that Pike saying that? You can return to town if you want. But we don't need to do that. Okay, go to Dhaka. Alright. I am a bit sleepy at the moment, so I might hold it an early stream. Mayran. Ugh. How did Ven hear about Fenrir being ferried to Aladesh? Ugh. I'm not sure, but I'd imagine the Lieutenant Colonel heard of it from Intergen. I see. Ash, I'm sorry about all of this. We're in the 5th car down. Quit apologizing. Yeah, but until now, all I've done is betray my own country. I would have done it again. Maybe this is a chance for me to change that. This is about what happened 4 years ago. Touchy subject. We're almost there. Get ready. I remember I had to call it early before. This is as far as I can get you. The rest is up to you. Alright then. I guess we're safe. Yes. Nope. Yes. Hey, come on, there's nothing to be worried about. I'll be back before you know it. I'd appreciate it. So, something Itaina. Itaine? Itaine? So here's a mission. Oh, there's like missions in the row here. Okay. Bit of a spoiler from the notepad, but sure. I have the aircon on, which is very loud, so I can't even hear the music. Let's scan the roads. The revolutionary army is everywhere. It'll be hard to get out of here. We'll pass by downtown to get out of Dhaka. That's so far from here. Downtown should be lightly guarded, right? I think we can take these guys out. Sounds risky, but your plan's worth a try. You got that right. If we just take out their lead unit, we can make a run for it. Okay, yeah. Do we have to pilot every single one of these guys? So Ash, definitely gonna be there. These guys, yep. I want these guys to be there. Okay, so we have to use everybody. No man gets left behind. Where did those rats squirm out of? No matter. My duty is to protect this sector, and I will carry it out. There's even guys over there. So do we have to fight these guys as well? There's even these guys here. Okay. Are they asking me to split up? They kind of are. Okay. How do I want to do this? Oh, tons of terrain bonuses, but I bet it's really hard to get by here. 40% geo bonus. That's a lot. That's so much that I do not trust my long range guys to hit anybody here. Well, I'm going to split these guys up. Yeah, I think that's a good split. We'll have Malin on the other side as well. Lisa is like, wow. I'm not sure what she's gonna do, but yeah, whatever. What am I standing on? Oh, Lisa. Right. Okay. Why do I have to be so far away though? That's a problem. Alright. So I didn't want to stream last night, so that's why there wasn't one. But I feel good enough to stream for today. I wonder if I should learn how to play King of Fighters 15 again. Okay, these guys are in perfect geo. I don't know how to diminish their terrain bonuses. It seems like a very hard thing to do. You can fight on even... We'll run away a little. Get them away from the building so they don't have much terrain bonus. If the enemies are moving towards me anyway, then that's good. That means I can bait them. see. Movie here. So yeah, because of the new year, fighting game tournaments are popping up now. They're being organized. So I'm wondering what I should do. Should I enter those tournaments, I wonder? If I enter those tournaments, then that means I have to practice. That means practicing King of Fighters 15, because that's the only fighting game I'm playing and good at, I guess. And Third Strike as well. I guess I'll improve in Third Strike. But I've been so busy with Gundam in terms of a game to improve at that I don't know. I'm not feeling like I want to enter those tournaments. If Gundam was in the main tournament, then maybe I'd be interested. But I doubt it. Alright, Maiden. Give it your best shot, but I don't know if you'll be able to hit anybody. I'm surprised he hit you, though. Okay, not too much damage on Maiden, so that's good. Is this Thomas? Oh, that's Thomas. Alright, Griff. First faint critical. Nice. Whenever party hits, it will get destroyed. Luckily, it seems to be his good arm, and he got stunned as well. Perfect. He got stunned. He's got 3 AP. That means I can shoot him down. My long range guys. I don't really trust those healthy units right there, because the terrain bonus is insane. Alright, go for it. Okay, good, it didn't miss. There's a high likelihood of the missiles missing. Or maybe there's not much of a likelihood and kind of just like overcorrecting, over exaggerating. Oh, excuse me. Oh, Joyce can definitely hit this guy. Come on. Level up your long. Get longer. Alright, so he can't fight back now. He's got no arms. I can't wait until get to Fight Mission 3. That's gonna be exciting. Is there a zone of control in this game? No, there isn't, right? Hasn't moved Ash. I mean, these guys are blocking off this point pretty good. I'll send Ash up further. Because he doesn't need the XP. And all the short range guys are starved for space. Anyway. How are you guys doing? I've just been playing Final Fantasy 14 because the new patch just dropped. It just dropped last night, and I've been sort of playing that. I went through the main story just today. 2 hours worth of content, which is good. I'm glad that the new content in terms of the main story is oh wait, that's Roswell. What I want to say is short, because from patch 2.0, 2.1, 2.2, so on, those patches had way too many side quests and they took too much time, and it was basically a lot of fluff. So that was a pretty bad and long experience. So I didn't really enjoy that. So I appreciate the patches, the new patch designs being, oh, we must make this short. There's no reason to make this any longer than it needs to be. Oh crap, they're targeting. Well, I think that means that they're more likely to hit the guys they marked. Ouch. That must have... Holy crap, Maiden. Calm down. Charge. I assume that's good. Yeah, because Maiden did take a hit. Yeah, he lost an arm. That's not good. Okay. Not too bad yet. We got 50% terrain bonus. Please dodge this. You have to be able to dodge this. Thank you. I wouldn't have minded if you didn't hit, but thanks for dodging. This might hurt. Okay, good. So yeah, there's more fighting games tournaments happening right now, and the first major one is going to start at well, the monthly is going to start at like 22nd of January, I believe. So but we're still going to have weeklies every Friday. It's just that I don't know, like I'm not really playing a lot of fighting games at the moment. I've just been playing Gundam. And playing Gundam is not a substitute for trying to get good at a game, believe it or not. So it's rough. Also, fighting games nowadays, it's like it's so much work to get good at them, which is entirely the point of a fighting game, by the way. That's like, that's normal, but it's rough. Especially when you're trying to find more games and you're trying to play with other people. Other people do not they don't always line up with your schedule. So if you want to get good at fighting games, you have to take the opportunities when you can, which means, unfortunately for me, is like I have to forego streaming in order to play some King of Fighters 15. Like that kind of sacrifice, which I want to keep up streaming. I think I tend to have a lot of fun streaming in general. So I would prefer not to have to give up streaming for a few days to get good at a fighting game. If only people play fighting games in the morning, but why would they? Because that's a really bad time to do that. You can kill him, can't you, Joyce? Oh my god! You know what? Fine. I mean, he does have 45 terrain. Sorry, you just... Welcome to the stream, Orison. You just saw me miss a crucial hit for Joyce to get some XP. said Malin's gonna get it. Because Malin's the man. Welcome to the stream, Orson. We were just talking about how the monthlies have just started. And I was considering whether I would actually want to enter those or not. I don't know if I will. Depends on the games, I guess. I mean, King of Fighters 15 is a new fighting game, so that's going to be popular, I guess. That's not going to lose... That's not exactly going to lose players easily, at least. But the thing with me being hesitant to enter the monthlies is you have to actually spend time to get good at the fighting game. Spending time to get good at the fighting game takes a lot of time, and I have to like sacrifice the time to pursue getting good at fighting games. Like, you see, I wouldn't like if I wanted to get good at King of Fighters 15 right now, I'd be playing that and like trying to search for games whenever possible and not streaming. Because streaming, I don't know, it's like a hassle to set that up and then also try to set up matches. And then also FF14 is like going on. Like, I have to prepare for that, kinda. Very annoying. I mean, I guess there's no harm in attending the monthly, but I do feel a lot less interested in playing fighting games when I don't try to get good at them. Like in the case of Gundam, I'm having a lot of fun trying to improve. Like that's been like one of the main parts I like about Gundam. Is like there's a lot to try and work on, and I'm having fun spending my time doing that. But if I took that game half-heartedly, I would not even bother, I think. Like if I just like, yeah, I'll just play like this random 1.5k suit. I'm not gonna learn the game, whatever. If I thought like that, I would definitely not be playing as much Gundam as I have. Please don't die, Cordy. Oh, you missed. Oh. See ya, Cordy. Never gonna get any XP. What? How did you hit Rocky? Oh my god, that damage. Oh, there's like a building that's blocking me. It's hard to see the terrain in these angles. Bam, 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 banana. Final break. Armor HP no 50% war. See, is that Ka or is that Chikara? I think that's Chikara. That's power. Ni Purasu. I've seen that kanji before. Hold on. Let me see my list. I've seen it before. How come I haven't written it down? I seriously haven't written it down. But yeah, there's another thing too. I have to like find time to properly learn Japanese as well. And well, reading like full Japanese passages is decent, but there's still a few grammar issues that I'm still kind of like working out. Searching up different words is like fine, like that's just vocabulary. I'm totally fine with that as a concept. I don't know, as like something you have to learn. But the grammar is like I have to like look that up outside of the reading. Is that ima like now? Suru. Yeah. Okay, well, stop. I don't need it. 2 AP, huh? Even Thomas should be able to shoot this guy with all the machine gun ammo. Oh my god. That damage. There you go. Yeah, too much to do. Ugh, excuse me. Malin's in trouble. Does Joyce have any restores? He does not. Is there a short range guy? Yep, there is. Armia. Get Armia here. Joyce. $40 times 3 is 120. And this one is 118. So this does more damage. How did you not level up yet, Joyce? Pike's gonna go and assist one of these guys, maybe. I want to draw out those guys to come closer. Items? No, you don't have any items. Unlikely gonna hit, but we'll see. Yeah. The terrain bonus in this area is just too much. I'm gonna wait for them to get closer. Okay. And yeah, because the FF14 patch dropped, improving in Gundam, like I'm already playing too many games. So no time for Ikaruga practice. Ouch. Please don't die, Malin. Okay. We're close to dying. I don't think Lisa was in a good spot, but I guess it doesn't matter. But is Rocky not 50% terrain bonus? What's going on? Oh well. Never mind his terrain bonus, he just completely demolished his legs. Oh, and by the way, I do feel very sleepy. Like, it might be a short stream because I might have to, like, I might actually fall asleep on stream, so that'd be really bad. Hike, do you have anything to restore? No. Ooh, miss. Yeah, that yawn, the beginning of the end. This might be a short stream today. I didn't have enough sleep. Okay, good. You got best position to activate. This should hit. Nice. Seems like there's 2 missions in a row, so this might be good for me. This might be good for me to stream, because I'll just stream the 2 missions and hopefully there'll be less than 2 hours total. Hopefully. We'll see though. I don't think this will hit. Oh, okay. 1-shot hits, that's okay. It's just 20 damage though. Where's Pike? Excuse me. Unit 1, the rats are near point 2. Exterminate them! I wonder if I should retreat, but... let's retreat. Rifle shot. Yeah, rifle shot. Snipe him. Snipe him down, Thomas. First and faint. Well, you're going first, but what does that matter? Ooh, miss! Nice work. Riff is in for a tough time here. Oh gosh, excuse me. The beginning of the end. Not good. Rocky might die here. Wow, he's able to dodge with no legs. That's pretty impressive. Miss! Oh my god, Griff, calm down. You're doing way too much damage. Wow, yeah, that was... how many yawns? I just yawned so many times in the last 5 minutes. Some absurd short time. Go for this guy. Hit him in the right spot, please. Good. So now they can't activate those targeting debuffs. My body is struggling to stay awake. So he's a punchy guy. Hard to tell what he's good at. I don't know who to go for, the mobile armor or the close range guy. I think the mobile armor. That one. Yeah, I can feel myself going. Maybe I should have just taken another day off today as well. Because, sleep deprived Elixidron is not a good version of me. I've been watching more and more people play Dark Souls because it is entertaining to watch people play Dark Souls, and especially newcomers to the whole genre of Souls-like. I still have my personal issues with it. I don't know if it's personal, but like here we go again. Am I gonna talk about the input delay on your rolls? If it weren't for that, Dark Souls would be a much better game, honestly. And also the buffer. I mean, the buffer I am not a fan of, but I understand why it's there. I don't mind that as much as the input delayed rolls. Input queuing, yeah. I don't mind that as much. It's the fact that your rolls come out on release of a button rather than on press. So every time you want to roll and you press the button, it's an input delayed roll basically. It's the same thing as one. And if it didn't have that, if Dark Souls didn't have that, I feel like it'd be a much better game. Like, oftentimes people complain about the... Wait, what the heck? Do you not have missiles? You do not have missiles. Oftentimes people complain about the difficulty or whatever, but there are legitimate criticisms to Dark Souls. Even as much as the fan base would like to dismiss them as just by saying get good or something. Yeah, you can get good with an input delayed roll, but that doesn't make the experience any fun. That's like my biggest issue, I think. I just can't stand it. Shoot him? I wasn't sure which gun to shoot him with. Miss! Miss! What a great turn. Like the combat's fine, except for the rolls. I just want it to be Sekiro, basically. Sekiro doesn't have input delayed or large startup parries. It's when, like, as best as the hardware can manage it, it's on frame 1. As soon as you press the button. So that's why I tend to prefer Sekiro over Dark Souls, because it's a much better feeling game. Even though those two games, Dark Souls and Sekiro, are very different games. It's just one feels so much better to play. And I don't even mind all the OP builds you can make in Dark Souls. Like I'm okay with everything and with most things in Dark Souls other than the input delay. That's like my biggest gripe. Also, well, I mean, if you're gonna, there is Dark Souls 2. That game exists. I forgot that game exists. Again, yeah. That game exists. I wasn't a huge fan of Dark Souls 2 when I played it back then. Most people would say that, I believe. I guess my biggest issue with it is just how the life gems work. And how trivial it kind of made everything. Scholar. I played Scholar of the Last Sin. Scholar of the Sin. I don't know if it's Lost or Last. I played Scholar. And yeah, I think all they did in that version is like bump up the enemy spawns, right? They did something crazy, stupid like that. The game was just wildly unfun to play on a feeling standpoint. Like, this is all very subjective. Maybe people like the input delay. Scholar of the First Sin. I got it entirely wrong. I went from last to first. Anyway, yeah, it's yeah, I think the life gems were an issue. I mean, they weren't on top of increased enemy count, they moved a bunch of stuff around and introduced some new items. Something like that, yeah. That would make sense, but the increased enemy count was nonsense. I don't know why they did that. Like having the flamberge be accessible early game. Is that a good item, by the way? Wait, give me a second. I should have picked it up on sale, honestly. Because, I do want to replay Dark Souls 2. Holy crap, it's $56.95 full price? What was it on sale? Oh yeah, and you have to get the mod that disables online functionality, right? Or you have to play on offline mode, because there's still the exploit, was it? There's still like a security breach? No, what's it called? Not a network breach. It's not an exploit. It's not quite a hack. They fixed it, didn't they? They said they fixed it, but according to other people, they say that it hasn't been fixed enough. Apparently, their fixing was not good enough. Fine. Is it an exploit? Hacking exploit. Okay. Is Dark Souls hacking exploit fixed? There's always offline mode. Yeah. It looks like it's fixed for Elden Ring, but not so much for Dark Souls. Which I guess Elden Ring did just come out technically last year, like a few months ago, so obviously they would focus more on that. I'm going to check on is there any deal and check for how much Dark Souls 2 runs for, because the last time I played Scholar of the First Sin, it was on somebody else's library. I hope it's like $5. Oh, it's $10. Historical low is 75% on Steam. 2016. Wait, no, that's not Scholar of the First Sin. That's just vanilla Dark Souls 2. The price of Souls games went up and Elden Ring came out. Yeah, that would make sense. Unfortunately, that would make sense. So I'm not. What is? Wait, can you buy Scholar of the First Sin right now? Oh yeah, you can. It's a different version. But if you look for Dark Souls 2 Dark Souls 2 Vanilla is a separate game. I didn't even know that. Well, I kind of knew that, but I thought Scholar of the First Sin was like a DLC thing. Let's see, stats. So in 2022, that's not the price trend. History, there we go. Oh, here we go. So in the winter sale, Scholar of the First Sin went for $10. I could have sworn you could have got it for $6. Yeah. According to Is There Any Deal, you could have gotten it for $6 in 2018. Cool. Well, I guess if I want to play that, I'm gonna have to get somebody's family share instead of buying it myself. But anyway, yeah, I kind of want to play Dark Souls. Kind of. But I'm willing to play Dark Souls 2 to like remember what that game was like. And I guess I could have bought Elden Ring on sale if I really wanted to play Dark Souls, but I think I'm having more fun watching people play Dark Souls than I do actually playing it. Because the character building is more fun to me than playing the game. And all the different weapon movesets and all that, and you know, like that stuff I think is cool. I know there's like a streamer I watched that actually bounced off of Elden Ring pretty hard because of how unresponsive the game naturally is, which I assume is just because it's like it's a Souls game and it's not Sekiro. Like he didn't like he's much more used to like a character action game where everything's very responsive, and the God of Wars where it's like RPG and like numbers are more important, but it's still responsive. It's still like frame 1 parries, frame 1 dodges and all that, and there's no input queuing. So when he tried out Elden Ring, he did not like it. Which I feel like, well, I haven't played Elden Ring yet, so I don't know if it's actually true that I don't know if it's actually true that Elden Ring has like the same problems as all these other Dark Souls games have with regards to how the game plays. I'm sure it's just the same, really. I don't know why it would be any different. Hey, what was the point I was trying to make? I don't know. I don't know what point I was trying to make there. I just forgot. But yeah, it's a problem that doesn't need to be there, I feel like. Like, is there a good reason for a Dark Souls game to keep the input delayed rolls or the input queuing? Like, I don't have as much of a problem with input queuing, but I can see why that some people would still consider that to be a game-breaking problem. Like, is there any reason to? Or is it just to make the game quote-unquote more difficult? Because, believe me, the Souls games aren't that hard. It's just trying to get used to them is the most annoying part of the experience. To be honest, it's probably intended to make the game less execution heavy. With the input queuing, I can see that. Yeah, because the reason why I didn't have so much of a problem with input queuing is because when the next move comes out, it comes out on frame 1 as soon as you recover. As soon as you recover, it comes out very quickly. So that's why I didn't have as much of a problem with input queuing. But input delayed rolls is just... it's just annoying. Modern Tales games have insanely long input buffers too. Yeah, and the main purpose that's supposed to solve is you know, so people don't have to like do frame 1 links like in Street Fighter 4. Just totally understandable. You don't exactly want to have your Tales character action game to have 1 frame links. That would not be a fun experience for like an RPG game like that. Rocky. Joyce. Yep. Get that Mr. Amber ready. Shoot this guy to bits. Miss! Miss! Well, that was worth it. I do have the cannon. Oh boy. That hit percentage? Okay, this is not gonna hit. But yeah, Dark Souls is a fun series. Like, I don't get me wrong. Like, I enjoy the whole series, except for maybe Dark Souls 2. But that's not really a hot take. But you know, it's a good series. It's just I feel like there are legitimate problems with it that people seem to be ignoring because of the get good mentality, or they just don't care or whatever. Hopefully it's just not the get good mentality. I hope people have grown out of that by now. But yeah, love-hate relationship with Dark Souls, I'd say. Who hasn't moved yet? I wanna... Oh, okay, here we go. Rocky hasn't. I got told to get good by pointing out that Hollow Knight bosses don't have jump telegraphs when the game has contact damage. I'm trying to remember the bosses that try to do contact damage to you. Like, that's the main pattern. There's one that's very infamous and that's very difficult for even speedrunners. Which, yep, that's true. There's also the sealed vessel, which, I mean, he doesn't really jump, he dashes, doesn't he? Miss! Sure, the jump is part of the boss pattern, but it doesn't tell you where the boss will jump. Yeah, I think with that, usually you're in like a small arena as well, so it's very tough to tell what kind of momentum the boss has when they're jumping. So that's like another problem too. This small arena that you're sometimes in. Sometimes you're in the big arena and it's like a bit more okay, and they jump like a lot higher, so that you can tell more easily where they're gonna land. But there are cramped arenas. I think with the Zote fight, it was cramped. Yeah, exactly, yeah. There's another boss that, like, there's another boss that's a small arena, but he doesn't exactly move, so that, I don't think that matters too much. He just stays in the middle, so there's no... He doesn't exactly jump around, but his projectiles kind of have the jumping thing. Have the jumping problem. But they are pretty slow, so that one is like a bit easier. I don't remember. It's not like the iframes on your dash are hidden away in an optional area at the bottom of the map or anything. No! No, not at all. To be... Were the bosses in the game designed for iframes for your dash? That's an interesting question. Please hit him with your critical. Thank you, Thomas. You're the best. Yeah, there are definitely some bosses where iframes would be nice. I'd have to play Hollow Knight again. It's been a while. I may as well, because I mean the game with Needle, was it? That game's never gonna come out, so I may as well get my Hollow Knight fixed by playing Hollow Knight again. Yeah. I'm trying to remember all the bosses. I think Needle was... Needle was pretty annoying. What's her name even, Needle? I don't remember. The Mantis Lords kinda jumped around. There were very minor tells though, but there were tells. But I don't think it was involving them jumping around. I don't think they jumped around that much, they just teleported. But yeah, that what's the boss that speedrunners have trouble with? They have trouble with Mantis Lords was a fight I enjoyed. Yeah, because I think everything had a tell in that fight, right? Even the way the projectiles moved around in the arena, there was still a tell. The Watcher Knights. These bosses suck. Oh god, that's loud. The Watcher Knights is a truly awful fight. Speedrunners have trouble with them for a good reason. Really terrible fight. I don't like them. If more fights were like Mantis Lords, I would like Hollow Knight a lot more. I liked Sealed Vessel, and I did like the. I kind of liked the final boss. Both of them, I kind of like them. But the problem with those fights is that a lot of them are designed in a way where you're definitely gonna get hit, I think, and the game expects you to heal from that damage. I think there were a lot of scenarios like that. Taking hits and healing up is like part of the mechanics you have to deal with. You can't exactly go in a no-hit route unless you're practicing exactly for that. Yeah. You had more success just damage rushing. Yeah, and the game does let you do that because a lot of the way the charms work. I think one of them like increases your iframes after getting hit or something. Maybe I'm wrong there. I don't know if that's correct. But yeah, there's a lot of charms that facilitate you just damage boosting. Mostly because the boss fights were threatening, not because of the boss patterns. Wait, what? Oh, wait. Have these guys not moved yet? Oh, these guys haven't moved yet. Okay, I was a bit confused. I'll move Ash a bit closer there. Why not? Oh, crap. I was going to read that message. I'll read the message after. Man, these guys are useless. This might be the only mission I play on stream. Because, yeah, I can't really continue any further than this. Because I am a bit tired. I'm more awake now that I'm talking more, but that's not gonna last. Miss! That hurt. Please dodge this. Yes. Ads are over. Yay, those crappy little ads. Okay, mostly because boss fights were threatening, not because of the boss patterns, but because of the untelegraphed contact damage. Yeah, that's a massive problem in Mega Man 3 and not so much 4, was it? I think it was 4 was okay, but then 5. Maybe I'm getting the order. I can't remember 4, 5, and 6 that well. They are just that forgettable, unfortunately. But Mega Man 3 has some awful contact damage patterns. I feel like in Hollow Knight it's somewhat alleviated because of the way the game works. It's not like a set health bar. It's just the hits. Your health bar are hits. So it's not too bad. Still annoying. I am being a little apologetic towards Hollow Knight, but I think as someone who's played like a lot of Mega Man games, Hollow Knight did kind of feel at home. Like I did feel... Wait, what the... Oh, it's an enemy unit. I did feel like Hollow Knight felt pretty natural to me, but I guess I must have played Hollow Knight after the atrocities of Mega Man, the NES games. Because if you hate contact damage, do not play Mega Man 3 to 5. They're absolutely horrible. The worst boss designs. The worst boss patterns ever in that game. Anyway, yeah, every good game has like a flaw to it. Except for Outer Wilds, that doesn't have any flaws. maybe it does have a flaw, and I don't know what it is. But Outer Wilds is pretty close for me anyway to being a perfect game of its style. That is, it's not really, you know, it's not really genre. It's not really like the best game considering all genres. That's not really possible. But yeah, every game has a flaw. In response to getting told to get good, I told them they can enjoy being good while I play an actually good game. Damn. Savage. I don't even dislike Hollow Knight, yeah. The only time where I think there's times to say get good, and the only times when you're allowed to say that would be like I'm trying to think of a scenario where it would be okay to say get good. Something like if a boss doesn't have cheese and it's just like raw pattern memorization and the person's like still struggling on the boss, then I don't like saying get good there still. I don't think it's good to say it there. What would be a scenario where you would want to say get good? Is there even a scenario like that? Because I was thinking like in the... mostly when someone refuses to take advice. Probably, but the thing is, like in a Dark Souls game or Hollow Knight, a lot of the challenge is of a mechanical nature. So even if you tell the if you say somebody, oh, you have to use a dodge roll at, you have to use a dodge roll at this moment, but using the dodge roll at this moment still requires some practice and some skill. Not so much, well, it requires practice. Let's not say it takes skill. It doesn't really take that much skill to dodge roll. But like in a situation where the person is like, he's like almost like he knows the pattern, but like he's having trouble like trying to execute. I feel like that's like the only scenario where you might say get good is like a good, that might actually be okay advice. I'm not saying that's even good, but like yeah, I don't know. I would not have say I would have said it in nicer terms. I think I would not just say get good. I would say like, yeah, this boss is tough. You have to like get good at it mechanically. There's no choice but to like practice the boss until you get better at it. Like that's unfortunately your only option. Like something like that. I don't know. I'd be a lot nicer about it. Oh, should I have done that? Oh, okay, at least I activated best position. That's good. Well, I wanted to know how I know what to do to avoid the boss jumping with no telegraph. Yeah, I think that's a pattern thing too. Maybe I don't know what boss it is, and even if you told me what boss it is, I would not be able to remember properly what you should be doing for that boss anyway. But I feel like the advice I would have told you would be like, you have to pay attention to the momentum of the boss. But that's very tough to do, especially in a boss like the Watcher Knights. The Watcher Knights is terrible. Like, if you ask me for advice for that boss, I'd be like, well, I would shrug and say, well, you just have to fight him. I don't know what else to say. I don't have any good advice. You have to get really good. You have to get really good at like dealing with the boss's BS. And the boss's BS is huge. Even I have trouble with it. So it's, the Watcher Knights is so bad. You can tell when the bosses jump, but nothing tells you where the boss jumps. What I'm saying is, the only tell where the boss jumps is where the, like, it depends on the boss, but like in a general case, the momentum will tell you where the boss is gonna land based on their speed. But again, that's very tough to tell when they just like, when their speed is variable. It's like very hard. That's almost like it's hard to use that as like, it's hard to give advice for that kind of thing, because then that becomes like an entirely reactionary, like it's basically if I told you in a fighting game, oh, just react to the jump with a Shoryuken. Oh, it's that easy, right? No, it's not that easy. Because there's a lot of stuff going on you have to react to. So it's like, you can't like add one other thing to this mental stack and expect that advice to work. So it's very tough to give advice to people when it's like a mechanic based thing. Well, not mechanic based thing, but like a execution based thing. At least for me. And especially when it comes to Dark Souls, like I can tell when a player in Dark Souls like has the pattern down. It's just that the execution is off, and there's nothing else. Like, you can't really give advice there, because the only advice you can give is, well, you just kind of have to... You have to practice. Like, there's no other way. Or you can cheese it. If you can cheese a boss, that's even better. I don't mind that at all. This is only for the case where you can't cheese the boss. They made a boss with double contact damage. Is that the Radiance? Is that the final... Is that the TLB of Hollow Knight? I don't remember if he had double contact damage, but he didn't jump either, so that's not... I don't think we were talking about him. I'm trying to remember... I didn't even get told to go down and get the iframes dash to deal with the bosses jumping at you. I think I would have told you to get the iframes, at least. You should have had me as the corner man. You should have told me to... You should have asked me that. Then I would have told you to get the iframe dash. Because if you had the option... If you had the option of getting that, I would have told you to get it immediately. And not just deal with the boss without the dash. What the heck? Did I just get 2 skills at once? Defense. Ooh, do I want that? Escape. I don't want escape. Ooh. Yeah, I want defense. I'll make army a bit tanky. Some of the optional or like even I was gonna say some of the optional bosses expect you to have iframes, but some of the main story bosses almost seems like iframes was expected. Like the Watcher Knights. The Watcher Knights is horrible. Have I gotten through on that point yet? That the Watcher Knights suck? You beat the game without ever getting the invuln dash, by the way. Ah, so you didn't do the TLB or... Did you do the White Palace? I don't know if you can do the White Palace before getting the invuln dash. You were burned out by the game at that point. Okay, fair enough. I think you would have liked Radiance, but of course you would have liked the game because of the iframe dash. So, you know. And also, yeah, the length of the game, like, it's pretty impressive the amount of content the game has for a $15 game. I think that's 15 Australian as well, right? Like, it's ludicrously low. Like, there's a lot of content, and that's pretty good. 1750 Australian. That's pretty good. But it's bloated. It's bloated amount of content. Even I can see that. So, yeah. I guess from a price perspective, it's really good value. I understand a whole bunch was added post-launch for free, but there's such thing as too much of a good thing. I think people have been talking about that for God of War Ragnarok, right? People have made that complaint because the game is... There's just so much to it that people want the game to end already. Momo 4 remains better than Hollow Knight in my book. Momo 4, huh? I think for me, I would have said Toho Luna Nights. Which is an interesting... That's a very interesting take I had there. Would I have said that? Yeah. I think Toho Luna Nights was pretty good. A really good short Metroidvania. I haven't played Luna Nights, but I hear good things about it. It's pretty good. But for me to like... See, I've played through Hollow Knight more than Lunar Nights because I was going for achievements at some point. So I am more familiar with the level design and some of the mechanics of Hollow Knight more than Lunar Nights. But I think I remember Lunar Nights being a more pleasant experience to play, at least for the first time. But I don't know if that's like a good opinion to have. Like there's like this vague feeling I have that the level design of Lunar Nights wasn't like the best, but I don't feel confident in that at all. I don't know if that's true. Let me look up what this ability is, by the way. Looking forward to Momo 5. When is that game going to come out? Because I'll be interested in getting that. Didn't the developers of Momodora just finish one of the games that I played on stream, but I don't remember the name of? What was it called again? It was like a... I don't remember what it's called. Minoria, there you go, Minoria. When did they finish that? Oh, 2021. I guess that is pretty recent. Especially considering the pandemic and all that. So, yeah. To be announced makes sense. Sniper only applicable to rifles. Yeah, no thanks. Machine guns only for Ash. Do I want to send Griff here? This is a horrible idea. No, let's get Griff out of there, please. Is Amia still here? Yeah, Amia's still here. Joyce. Joyce can... shoot him. I don't know if I am the best person to... I posit that Momodora 4 is not too short and is actually the perfect length. I think the perfect length was Metroid Dread for me. Now there's different opinions on that, of course, but I remember for me at least, I thought Momodora was a bit too short, which is fine. I did want there to be like a bit more. I remember thinking that when I played Momodora 4. Since it ends on a high note and doesn't overstay its welcome. Sure. I think it's sort of the same case with Metroid Dread as well. I think that's like a perfect length. For me anyway. Regardless of the quality of the game or whatever. I'm not talking about that, really. But the length of the game was nice. And I do want more games to follow the Metroid Dread length, for me anyway. For the Momodora length, sure. Yeah. I want it to be like a tiny bit longer, I think. Just a bit. How did you not kill... Okay, whatever. Okay, everyone's coming for Griff. Griff's gotta get out of there. I thought I would know a lot of Metroidvanias, but I guess not. I did play Bloodstained. Bloodstained was alright. It's not the best Metroidvania. I haven't finished Super Metroid, which is kind of blasphemy. But the main issue I had with Super Metroid is that the game doesn't tell you that you have a run button. So you can hold down a button for Samus and you just automatically run. Well, not automatically run, you have to hold it. But you have to hold to run. And that's how you... In order to progress through the game, you have to know that. And from the perspective of somebody who's played Metroid Fusion and Zero Mission first, I was stuck on Super Metroid for a really long time. Because in those games, you don't have a hold button to run. You have to get the speed booster to run, which is an unlock. But in Super Metroid, you just have the run button, which is very weird to me. And I didn't figure that out until much later. So yeah, haven't finished Super Metroid, haven't played Symphony of the Night. And honestly, from what I've heard of Symphony of the Night, okay, I'm going to be massively downplaying the game because I don't know any better, but it doesn't seem like... It seems like a lot of people like that game because of the nostalgia more than the actual game itself. Now, of course, this is me being on my high horse here, having not played the game yet. But whenever I see people playing the game, and I have seen like a few hours, I've seen like 2 hours minimum of people playing the game. In fact, probably more. Way more than 2 minimum. But I have seen playthroughs of it. I haven't seen it all the way through, but whatever I saw of Symphony of the Night was... It's a game that's very easy to cheese. It's a very cheesy Metroidvania. And I'm not sure if I would like that sort of thing in a game where everything's just very easy to cheese out. Because I do prefer my games to be on the difficult side, because that's when I'm most engaged with the game, when I'm trying to pay attention to how to beat it. But I don't know, maybe the fun in Symphony of the Night is like all the different stuff you can do. Maybe that's just it. And all the crazy stuff you can do. And the music. I can believe that the music is what a lot of people like about the game. That makes sense. Please don't die, Sayuri. She might die. She might die. Oh man, that sucks. I wanted Sayuri to get some XP, which is why I didn't have Ash attack earlier, but well. I think it would have cost a lot of resources to get her HP up to full anyway, so I can take that sacrifice. Alright, time to kill these guys. Critical. But I want to play Symphony of the Night at some point. I mean, I do have the infamous Duck Station here. I could play Symphony of the Night. But at the moment, I kind of just want to play some front mission. And I don't even feel like playing front mission today because I'm so sleepy. You never did more than just the start of Rabby Arrange mode. I think I've been recommended that game before. Is that a Metroidvania or was that just like a platformer? And but yep, there the genre names suck, I know, but I hope you know what I mean by platformer and Metroidvania and whatever. Man, genre names suck. It's Metroidvania and Danmaku action. Okay. So would you say like Komajo Densetsu 2 Danmaku action? Like the gameplay of Komajo Densetsu, but wait, isn't it a different title by the way? Isn't it Akuma something? Oh, it is Komajo Densetsu. Okay, whatever. Yeah, Komajo Densetsu 2 gameplay, but in a Metroidvania map, basically. Would you say it's like that? I guess it's more like the bosses have Danmaku. Okay. I mean, Komajo Densetsu already plays like a Metroidvania. It's like trying to mix the NES style of stage design of Castlevania, but mix it with the Igarashi Castlevania controls. So I mean, they were trying to. It kind of is playing like a Metroidvania. In regular mode, I remember not really liking the boss scaling, which is number go up. I like it when the number goes up though, as you get more upgrades anyway. Oh, so you're not like increasing the amount of actions you can do. It's number go up. It's HP go up, attack go up, whatever. And not, oh, this is a different option you can do. This is a different move. And well, I guess if it's a Metroidvania, you do get different moves, but not in like a combat sense, maybe? I don't know. Okay, I need some HP. Well, Griff doesn't, but... Does Thomas have items? Oh my god, he has items. Okay, you're moving out of here. We're gonna retreat back to the middle. Reloads. How much ammo do you have left? You've got trash for ammo! Awesome! Pikes now useless. The more upgrades you have equipped, the bosses get bigger number, which I believe is why I started arrangement, because it doesn't have it there. Okay. Oh man, I was gonna say something until the ads showed up. Miss! All right. Alright, Maiden. Maiden needs to heal. Oh, Rocky needs to heal most of all, though. I might need to double heal him. Okay. Meet up with Armia as fast as you can. Okay. It's a pretty solid game behind all the suggestive imagery. Is it a Caladrius Blaze style of suggestive imagery? Because I don't remember what the game looks like. Is it like on that level? I ran out of refillable missiles. This mission's on, so I don't feel bad about stopping after this mission. I think there's gonna be a cutscene that happens right after. No, an intermission. So not a cutscene. Is it a Omega Labyrinth suggestive imagery? Is it Mary Skelter 2 suggestive imagery? Which... Nah. Which, by the way, I do remember saying, like, I played Mary Skelter 2 for a bit, and then I got to the rubbing part. I got to the rubbing part, and if you've played the game, you know what I mean. I got to that part, and I actually felt so uncomfortable, I stopped playing. So... yeah. You have not played Mary Skelter? Well, there's a rubbing section where you have to apply some slime to your girls, and they have to, you know, they have to not have their clothes, and you know, you have to rub the slime on them. Or was it that the slime ate their clothes or something? I don't remember. Either way, it was pretty on the nose. You have played Omega Labyrinth? I haven't played Omega Labyrinth myself, but I've seen people play it, and then I see the main mechanic of the game, and I'm like, yeah, this may look like a cool mystery dungeon game, but I don't know if I agree with that part. So I kind of like stopped paying attention after that. Okay, I'll keep Pike here. We can start shooting. Lisa's ready to shoot. Joyce is ready to shoot. And Griff will stay there. Thomas. Yeah, I'm gonna use wait, where's Rocky? Oh, Rocky's... Wait, that's Roswell. What are you doing over there? Where's Rocky? Oh, Rocky's right here. I'll move Rocky over here. And I'll heal up Rocky. If you can't pick up a sword on the floor when you step over it, it says character rides item. Why? Why does it... And specifically a sword? Does it have to specifically be a sword? Like, what's the point of writing it like that? I mean, if it's Omega, specifically a sword, okay. Well, considering it's Omega Labyrinth, they were very intentional about how they wrote it. Right. It's pretty funny, to be honest. I think it's funny in the sense of why would they write it like this? Which, I mean, yeah, I mean, that's exactly the point. That was a fully intentional joke they made. So yeah, I guess. Okay, restore. Oh my god. Which arm has the weapon? Your left hand. Anyway, yeah, I do not recommend Mary Skelter 2, or if you are going to play Mary Skelter 2, expect the rubbing scene. Okay, Rocky. Time to slam. Omega Labyrinth honestly would have fallen under the radar if it weren't for people or Sony picking up a stink over it, or like DOA 6 about core values. I thought the stream that they shut down was pretty funny though. I don't know. It was like it was a Japanese stream that was like making fun of the obviously suggestive content of DOA 6. They were obviously joking around. I thought it was funny. But no. EVO was not having it. Not even EVO Japan, just EVO. Or whoever is like doing that. Well, I don't know. Let me look up this final break thing. Reminds me of a last shooting. Portion of unit's arm HP is added onto attack power, but the arm used is destroyed after hit. No thanks. Wow, who just one-shot the... Wait, did Griff just one-shot the mobile armor? Holy crap, he did! Oh, okay. I didn't even realize that when I got the XP. Incidentally, if you want to experience that stupidity for yourself, I do have it on cart. No, I'm good. I'm good. I haven't even finished Shiren... Well, I have finished the story of Shiren 5, but in terms of roguelikes, I have plenty of games I could play. I'm good. And, well... let's just say I'm not in a rush to play Omega Labyrinth. And... get Thomas back up here. You really have to be desperate for Mystery Dungeon to want to play it? Yeah, exactly. And I haven't even... Apparently I haven't even finished Genso Wanderer, the Toho Mystery Dungeon. Haven't even finished that yet. I thought I did, but I didn't. So, yeah. And that game has, according to the screenshots, it has suggestive content in it, which I didn't even know. Like, I bought the game without looking at the screenshots or the CG art or whatever, and I didn't even know it was like going to be that bad. Or that suggestive. I don't know. Should I even say that bad? I don't think it's right to say that bad, but yeah. Needless to say, I definitely didn't buy Gensou Wanderer for whatever the CG art showed, whatever the screenshots showed for Steam. I bought it for the gameplay, and the gameplay is pretty good. And honestly, if I was able to play through the game and thought I finished it and not encounter those scenes, then that's good, I think. Yeah, I think that's fine. It's not like in my face the whole time I'm playing it. Oh, now I see the one image you're referring to. Yeah, exactly. That one image. Like, I didn't even know that was in the game. I'm like, I got surprised when I saw that. Like, this was in the game? That kind of level? I was very surprised. It's not even that suggestive. Yeah, that's the thing though. Like, I've never seen that kind of thing in the game. And I thought I played through the game a lot. Let me check the playtime. $18 hours. So within the 18 hours I did play the game, I didn't see a scene like that. So yeah, like never even encountered that. So that's fine. Can you believe that a fan game is better than... Who even made Omega Labyrinth? Oh! Was it Compile Heart? Wait a second. I have a feeling it is. I have a feeling... Oh no, it wasn't them. I guess Compile Heart are too busy with Neptunia. Matrix? I don't know who that is. I don't know who Matrix is. The publisher also publishes EDF. Matrix Software. Alundra? Wow, Alundra on the PlayStation 1? Dragon Quest 5. They... Apparently it's like this seems to be like an outsourced company or something. They're one of the developers for Matrix, for Dragon Quest 5, and it looks like they're responsible for the port. It seems like PS2. So they only worked on the PS2 port. So they do porting jobs apparently, which is misleading because on this wiki page they say games developed. Right here, games developed. Right here, and I click on Dragon Quest 5, and then look at that, Matrix Software PS2. Unless PS2 is like a very specific version. Oh, it's a remake. Okay. Well, whatever. I guess they did develop it, whatever. Oh my... They made Lost in Blue 2 and 3. I know what those games are. Wait, did they actually? Oh, they did. They did develop these. Wow, they did a lot of stuff. Oh, what the heck? What? They were one of the developers for Final Fantasy 3? Maybe they just ported Omega Labyrinth? Maybe. They did list another company that made it called Matrix Corporation, but I think Matrix Corporation is part of Matrix software, right? I don't know. Wow, Final Fantasy 3, Final Fantasy 4 remake? Wow. Wow. Uh that's interesting. So they went from this to to freaking Omega Labyrinth. Isn't that crazy? What? iOS Android? Huh. These games are on Android? I didn't even know. But they're obviously not the main devs. Level 5 is that. Um, I guess the port, whatever. Oh, they ported Groove Coaster? My brother has this game and I saw it and it seems cool. Groove Coaster. It says they're the developer. No, they're the developer all of a sudden. They didn't port it. They made it. They made all of them. They made all of them. Wow. We should be paying more attention to Matrix. Was it Matrix Software? I already forgot their name. But it seems like you haven't made any games since 2020, which I mean, yeah. That sounds about right for a main game, because I think this is a pretty big project, this game here. So, in the meantime, getting my Omega Labyrinth card. Oh god. So in the meantime, they've just been working on ports, and then their big projects are like are spaced, which is like very normal. That's a very normal game development. Omega Labyrinth Z. Do you have Omega Labyrinth Z? I bet that's better than Omega Labyrinth Life. Wait, what the heck? The PlayStation 4 version, which was renamed Labyrinth Life, is censored? Some sexual content is removed and replaced, and some new scenes have obscuring theme added? What's the point of playing the game? What's the point of playing the game if that's censored? Like, genuinely, I'm being serious here. What's the point? Like, you're playing the game for that, aren't you? You're not really playing it for the mystery dungeon aspect. What's Final Fantasy Dimensions? Oh, it's a mobile game, whatever. It's banned in Australia. Wait, what is banned in Australia? Yeah, Labyrinth Life. FF6. Leighton Brothers Mystery Room. Oh, wow. They're the ones that developed this game? Oh, I thought it was just level 5 the whole time. Wow. Omega Labyrinth Z. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's odd. Sure. Australia's in the habit of banning games. That's news to nobody. Or if not banning games, and heavily censoring them. Or wanting them to get heavily censored. You own that game specifically because it's banned. Well, yeah, that's the exact reason why censorship is bad, because it doesn't work. It doesn't work if you're not there to enforce it to begin with, and if you enforce it, then could you imagine if there's a country enforcing censorship nowadays that's not China or North Korea? Sorry to get political, but like, nobody's gonna. I would hope that nobody's enforcing censorship. Anyway, Omega Labyrinth. It seems like Omega Labyrinth is was like the main project, and then they went with Z, and then they made Life. Yeah, so a 2 year or 3 year gap, and they've been supporting these games as well, so they're pretty active. Just like you don't hear about it, yeah, because of censorship, yeah, because I've been censored from knowing about censorship. They kick up a fuss over China because China, yeah, because of China. What else have they made? So they've been doing a lot of ports, but developed Final Fantasy IV Remake. That's insane to me. I did not know Matrix Corporation was behind that, or Matrix Software. That's crazy. I don't know what that is. And Leighton Brothers Mystery Room was a big surprise to me. I always thought Level 5 made that game. Because they do have a game studio, a game development studio, right? At least they did. That's a really... Is this an intentional name? Look at this. 3EX? That has to be intentional. Precure. I don't know what that series is. Cluster Edge. Okay. So, well, okay. A pretty, this is a pretty normal list. Yeah, and then, yeah, this is a very normal game development company. I don't know. There's nothing strange about it at all. There's no CEO setting securities to like a bioethanol company like in a Milestone Incorporated. This is pretty standard. Don't mind that. That Discord. Okay. Well, there's another company we gotta pay attention to. Matrix Corporation or Matrix Software. I certainly am after that. Leighton Brothers Mystery Room? That's really out of nowhere. The forbidden term, EEX, yeah. I mean, the way the three looks like an S from far away because of the curvy lines. So that's why I casted doubt. Maybe it's from all the Omega Labyrinth browsing that made me think that way. Blech, excuse me. Kill this guy. I want to play Final Fantasy IV Remake on stream. I finished Final Fantasy IV, quote unquote vanilla. I played the PSP version. But I haven't ever finished the remake. There's a lot of Final Fantasy games I want to play. Probably that's very low on the priority, honestly, because the PlayStation 1 Final Fantasies I want to play first, because don't know anything about them. Which to me is very surprising, because I guess I'm a Final Fantasy fan, but I either haven't played or haven't finished the Final Fantasy games that everyone knows about. which is like that's weird to me. The marketing for Labyrinth Life is really funny. I have a feeling, yeah, that they're leaning towards the suggestive content, which is what you want to do, right? I feel like that's like they made the game like that, so why wouldn't they market the game like that? So yeah, that's normal. Of course, it would be very funny out of context. An out of context ad for Labyrinth Life, yeah, that would be really funny. I don't have, unfortunately, because of what I think the game is, I don't exactly have an interest in playing that game. Or this series as a whole. Because I have some self-respect, goddammit. Ignore my Honey Pop game in my library. Ignore that. I have some self-respect. I should not have shot with Pike. I should have just like evaded so that I have some chance of dodging. But yeah, I think nowadays, like that was a long time ago that I bought Honey Pop and played it. So that's my excuse. I have no interest in playing those games anymore. They don't seem like something I want to even... Yeah, I don't... Most of the time, those kind of games are pretty bad gameplay-wise. And I want my game to have game. Is that game still banned on Twitch? I believe so. And honestly, it would make sense. Yeah. Like, why wouldn't it be? Yeah, I would like have my game have more game. So visual novels are... That's why I tend to not buy visual novels. Even though I bought a lot. And I guess not buying visual novels is the wrong term. Not play them a lot. I have a lot of visual novels in my library. Way too many. More than you would think from somebody who proclaims themselves as somebody who doesn't like visual novels. More than you would think. Most of the VNs in your library are from a Humble Bundle. Oh, I remember Humble Bundle. Haven't checked that website in a long time. But yeah, that would make sense that most of them would be included in a bundle format. Because who's gonna buy them individually? I'm sure there's some people like that, though. Yeah, shoot him with a machine gun. You also bought My Little Kitties because Kenfig translated it? Oh yeah, you mentioned that before. I remember, yeah. Right. I didn't remember the title, but I remember you saying that you bought a visual novel that Kempfer translated. Right. Oh, what? That's good and... What? All I had to do was kill the commanders? The chain of command is down, we're okay. Go translate the Mavlov Codex. Oh. I've been recommended Mavlov by somebody because I like Gundam. Okay, so let's hurry. The main force is likely nearby. Oh. There's ads. God damn it, there's ads. Is he right? Let's get going. That was expensive. There's still... wait, I'll wait for the ads, because there's more I want to say. It looks like we've lost them. Yeah, it looks like we'll be able to leave through here. Oh, we have to do our setup though. Okay. I've been recommended Mavlov, but he did give a caveat that that it's an eroge, and there are sex scenes apparently, and he does say that the story itself did not need sex scenes, like it's that kind of visual novel, which are a lot of visual novels, let's be honest. A lot of visual novels don't need sex scenes at all. And I think the story is that a lot of them just have them included because that's just how the market was. Like, if you play a visual novel, then why would you not make it into an eroge? Apparently. That's what I've heard. The knowledge I gained from Mavlov from that one night, Clemfor described it, it makes it sound like a Bosnian Ape Society video. Bosnian Ape Society. Like, I know about the Bored Ape Society. Is that what that is? What's the Bosnian Ape Society? What is this? I've never seen a Bosnian Ape Society video. What is this? American YouTuber who has uploaded... Nice typo. Wikituria. Okay, weird. There's a YouTube wiki for some reason. There's a bunch of... I don't want to watch them on stream, but I guess I'll just watch this later. Okay. Anyway, yeah, apparently Mavlov is good. I've been told to like try and ignore the sex scenes. I guess that's what I've been told. Because it's apparently a really good story. Which, I mean, stories. Oh. There are films, or well, two. There is a film that I've seen that has done a sex scene really well. Well, okay, two. There's two. One of the films is called Her. The other film is maybe Blade Runner 2049. Maybe yeah, okay, no, I kind of... But it's not explicit. though. That's not really. It's not really a good comparison because the mother love scenes are more explicit. And her, well, it's not visually explicit. It's not really, well, you have to watch the film. Her is an amazing film. I recommend people watch that. Anyway, I'm sure the all ages edition skips over them. I'd probably, yeah. I'm sure if I were more interested in playing visual novels, I would play that. But, yeah. The problem is, I have to get interested in the visual novel. I have to be interested the whole way through to continue reading through it, which is that's a tough thing to do. Is this Roswell? Okay, give him some ammo. Yeah, it is Roswell, so giving him the cannon ammo, that was good. Yeah, haven't gotten around to playing Phoenix Wright. The Great Ace Attorney. I haven't played that yet. I probably will play that off stream. But I'm playing too many games off stream. There's like Final Fantasy 14. Like, there's too many things to want to play. I don't get around to doing that. I'm sure the visual novels are good or whatever. It's just, I don't know. Does she have a cannon? What does she have? Oh, she does. Okay, good. Okay, I'm gonna call it here. That's enough of a front mission. Is there anything I want to say before I leave? Watch the shopping trolley or bike theft video to get an idea of what I mean. Okay. Here's a totally random thought I had. Totally non sequitur. Do you recommend I watch Advent Children now? I've seen it before as a kid, and I was like, yeah, the visuals are amazing. Look at this 3D stuff. Is it worth watching now? I wonder. Just a random thought. I'm checking out the videos now. I'm not gonna show it on stream. How to protect your shopping trolley from improvised explosives. It's still a cool action film. Yeah, I guess if I go into it with that mindset, then I'm good. Should I watch this on stream? No, I'm gonna do it off. I don't want to do a react. Should I? Do I want to do a react? No. I'm gonna watch it by myself. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Tomorrow, I will either play more Front Mission 2 or I will not stream. I'm very, moody. Is that the right word? I don't think moody is the right word. I really do not have a schedule right now, especially for this new year. When it comes to Twitch, especially in January. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I'll see you later. Bye bye.